Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to Energy Medicine with Monika Marzak. I'm Monika Marzak, and we get together each week for these free sessions of body talk and other energy medicine systems and modalities to take a look at or to observe what's ready to be shifted within your body mind globally. So, since we are all one, you take what you need and you leave the rest. And in today's work, what we're going to be focusing on is to be completely immersed in your experience uh, without without having to evaluate or understand your experience. So whew, even that there's confusion here when I say that. I could feel the confusion. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by that, Monica? So it's being fully present in the experience without evaluating and having to understand why this is happening to you. What does this mean? And yet there's this really big pull um, where I kind of get the sense that most people want to be told what to do. I want to be given recipes for living. Just give me the recipe, just tell me what to do, and then my life will be okay. Or then I'll understand why this is happening in my life, in my body. Um, and then give me the recipe to fix it. And this work is really, really different, where it's more where we're moving away from recipes. We're moving away from looking to others, something outside of yourself, to give you an evaluation or an understanding. We're this work is about uh, self-evaluation, but not really self-evaluation. It's really about understanding, um, self-inquiry. It's more about looking within instead of looking without and saying, um, please give me the recipes for to which to fix this. It's very easy to get on a search engine, and if you're having a problem, to Google or to use whatever search engine that you use, and to looking for reasons or answers, this very logical looking for logical explanations for what is happening within your body when your whole body is a universe unto itself. Trillions and trillions of cells working in harmony, working to balance and rebalance and striving for, not striving, I don't like striving, but working together like an orchestra. So, what we're going to do here in this session is go into the brain. It feels really, I feel almost bamboozled. So, when there's low sleep, like when you're having a sleep deprivation, we need to and we had a change of seasons, we're going to go ahead and do a repair. So I'm going to link this to everyone's prefrontal cortex, and wherever you are in this world, you can now bring in the sun and think about the sun, where it is in relation to you right now. So for me, it's moved over, and we just had our sunrise, so it's moving to the from the east and it's moving slowly into the west. So you can think about where the sun is in relation to you. And even if you're listening to this at nighttime, you can just kind of imagine it where you think it would be. And we're going to go ahead and relink your circadian rhythm to the natural movement of the sun. Oh, so that the body can um, be awake. There you go. Be awake when the sun rises. It's natural for when the sun comes up, the body rises. And now think about where the moon is. So the moon is, for me, somewhere, since I'm in the northern hemisphere, somewhere down on the other side, they're having going into the moon is risen. So somewhere like Australia or in that area of the globe. So I'm going to think about the moon. You can do the same for yourself. And we're going to relink this natural circadian rhythm. Now, what's coming up here is this strange idea, since we have technology and, things are supposed to be more efficient, I find that it's become, yes, things are moving a little bit too quickly for my liking. I'm trying to multitask, like maybe, doing, let's say, for household chores or for even for work out there, you have big machines and thinking that you need to multitask, that you can do many things at the same time, when it's really you can only do one thing at a time. And this really strange idea that uh, like rest is this frivolous thing, that even when you're resting and sleeping, that you're not really fully in rest. The mind is still working, going through stories or working through problems. Yes, that's may not be the most appropriate time to do that when you're trying to sleep. And the body needs that downtime to recover, to regenerate, to build up the chi within your body. Rest is so, so important. If you look to nature, if you look to animals, they're not always on the move. They're not always working, right? So squirrels are out during the day and then they go to sleep at night and they get up with the crack of dawn and they go and they forage or they do whatever their squirrely things are. They even play in there. So play is really important. There's this weird sense that um, there must only be work. Yeah, I'm not saying work is not something that's important, but to be playful in your work or to incorporate rest and play. And now, if you're saying, well, Monica, I rest all the time, I lay on the couch and I do nothing, but if your mind is not at rest, if your emotions are fiery and moving all the time, well, emotions do move all the time, but if they're connected to memories or past experiences, then it's very difficult for the body to move into that parasympathetic space where that deep rest and digest can happen, right? So we're going to run a vagus nerve repair here and relax the nervous system and dumping these ideas and um, this addiction to recipes. And I say recipes not in the sense of, a cookbook recipe, but really a cookbook recipe for your life. All of those people so out there, so willing to give you advice and tell you what to do to fix your life. Well, every person has their own unique experience, their own unique life, and there's no one out there that can give you the recipe to it. And yet there's this need, I can feel the neediness, this drive to you tell me what to do. Well, it's much more empowering for you to discover within yourself and to see what works for you as you're your own universe unto yourself, and then going out there and seeking advice and then in the sense of thinking that that other person has all the answers for you without doing your own self-reflection, without doing your own self-inquiry, without going and doing, receiving the healing that you need to rebalance that nervous system, to have a different relationship with rest, with sleep, with looking at your mind and going, okay, I see you, mind. I see you. Thank you. I'm going to do something else right now. I've got it from here. So, when my body goes and puts me on the couch and I feel kind of sluggish, it's taken me a long time to um, allow that natural process to happen, that my body's wisdom is leading me to the couch, that this is the most important thing that I need to be doing for myself right now is resting. Because I have no idea what's happening within my body, no idea what that slowing down is moving, whether it be stored memories or experiences or even on a physical level, maybe I just overdid it. And usually I look to 3 or 4 days before. Um, so I look at the week that passed or the few days that passed. What did I eat? Did I get enough water? Did I overdo it? Did I over extenuate myself? Was I in a stressful situation? What happened there that my body now is needing this extra quiet time? And it's taken me a long time not to force myself through this pattern of needing, not pattern, sorry, to not force myself off the couch. If you want to, you could do this. It's a cool little experiment. You can sit on the couch or lay in bed and just lay there and you'll think maybe to yourself, oh my God, I have got things to do. Nothing's going to get done. And just give yourself that time to sit there and lay down and see what happens. Eventually, you'll notice that your body will get up and move and do those things with ease or without you having to force yourself off the couch or to manipulate or to push yourself to do something. If you allow that time for rest, then maybe you'll notice a different relationship. Maybe you'll start with yourself. You start to cry and release some emotions. Maybe you'll notice things moving. You'll feel the energy moving in your body. So all of this said is that we are relinking to your natural body's natural rhythm, to the sun and the moon, and then dumping all of this burden and overthinking out of that nervous system, bringing in a hydration to help flush out those judgments that you make, those evaluations that you make of yourself. Now, evaluating is a very healthy thing if it's done from the gut. Not the evaluation going into the past and looking at yourself and going, oh my God, um, and then judging yourself and critiquing yourself and beating yourself up. That's the kind of evaluation that we want to dump from here. The need to evaluate your experience, the need to understand what is happening, and give it meaning, and rather than being present and fully immersed in your experience, even if it's, I'm really tired and I didn't get any sleep. And then if you listen to that and switch it from why is this happening to me, then what is this trying? What is this doing for me? What is this experience doing for me? Maybe it's showing me that I've got an overactive mind and it's time to reach out to my practitioner or receive a massage or take a day off, whatever it is. I'm just throwing out some examples out there so that everybody's body mind, when you're listening to this, can start to filter through and discern what is right for you, right? So we're dumping that out of the nervous system and we're activating that vagus nerve. It feels very burdened, and there's this need to always work. So as I was saying that, the machines bring convenience, yes, but not when it's stressing your system, having to vacuum and clean and wash the dishes and run the laundry. It used to be not that long ago that you only did one thing at a time. And now we've got all these machines and we're constantly on overdrive. So to bring this back to centeredness, to a sense of this is what I'm doing, this is what is happening without the need to judge and skip on to the next thing. Oh, that feels like a nice place. This is what's happening, and there's no need to skip on to the next thing. Whatever the next thing is, well, it'll just be. All right, friends, thank you so much. I'm tapping this in. The reason why we tap the head in Body Talk is to activate the brain, wake the brain up and go, this is the new healthy formula from which to live. Tap the heart for remembrance. When teachers say, remember it by heart. The heart does the remembering, and then we tap over the gut brain for synthesizing and digesting the session. Thank you so much for being here with me. Happy Friday and have an amazing weekend. If you enjoyed this session, received some value from it, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all next week.